Okay, here's the plan. I'm kind of tired of sitting behind a desk and typing stuff, and the weather's kind of nice, and I've been testing some things. So what I'm kind of going to do is give you a view of something nice, and you can listen to this update instead of reading it. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to start doing this a little bit more often now and again. Whatever, we're out here on the north end of Nong Han at Chalem Kiet Park. It's sort of under the direction of Kazakhstan University. Anyhow, a couple things. This is sort of a cross between a video podcast and sort of a Google and a geezer and Android, because Google Maps is really kind of screwed the pooch this time. I mean, their Windows edition, they've got the new map thing, which I've been reading about and took a couple tutorials and all that. And things that have always been kind of important, like when you find a place mark of something you're looking for, you can save it to your maps. Well, the new Google Maps, you can't do that. So it's kind of a, it kind of screws things up. But on top of that, the new Google Maps for Android, and I don't really know what it's like for Apple and all that stuff, you can't open your maps, or what's called My Maps, in it. They've taken away a couple other things. They've taken away navigation. They've taken away, I forget what all. But the most important thing to me is if somebody's looking for something, I can create a map, put the spot in, and say, go to this point. Well, you can't do that anymore. And places like, northeast Thailand here, the most important part of everything is being able, for me and for people that are coming to visit, put something in their maps, and when they get here, use Google Maps to get to where they're going. And not being able to do that is totally screwed up. Well, the alternative to it for now is to delete Google Maps, but you don't delete it, it takes you back to the factory edition. Once you've gone back to the factory edition, what you have to ensure is that you're not auto-updating, which is something I was doing, and I had to stop, because what it'll do is, like once a day or every other day, it will auto-update to the new thing, which is absolutely screwed. And if you go to Google Plus, which I'm finding more and more useful and interesting, thousands upon thousands of people are complaining about the whole thing, both in the Windows operating system, Google's Maps, and then Google's Maps for Android. And there has been absolutely zero response from Google. Anyhow, the other thing is Photosphere. Now, I've been reading about Photosphere, and you can use it once you've got Android 4.2 point whatever. And the only thing I had it in, I could get it in, was my Asus Transformer tablet. But for some reason, it doesn't work there. So then what I did, just was, looking on the internet, I found an APK that it said would work with, Samsung devices, yada, 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 yada. So I put it in my Google Drive and downloaded it to my Samsung Note 2, where it's working brilliant. And I'm learning how to use it, but I find it quite nice, because something I've always tried to do is I could write about places and I can talk about places, but seeing a place before you get there, I think, is the majority of what telling people about these places is. And it's something I've always tried to do. And the thing I see in Photosphere is it's rather amazing, and you sort of have to have Google Plus, or you can see it in Windows as well. But I quite like it. I'm learning a bit about it. The Suns finally came out, which is another reason I'm out here, and I will be trying. Larry's finally sussed it out for me how to embed it into WordPress. So I'll be working on doing that, embedding it. And what I'll try to do is a story about this place again, or repost a story about this place and include the Photosphere. But at the end of the day, it is the rainy season here, so I'll be posting, because it's dangerous, very dangerous. during the rainy season. So I'll be posting about that. I'll be posting more locations about places. If you're looking for some place in Isaan, basically the only thing I can do now is send you the latitude and longitude. Because if you look it up in Google Maps, very often, A, it's not there. B, it's in Thai, so if you don't read Thai, you're kind of screwed. And C, they've got an awful lot of wrong locations. Now, I don't know how Google got their locations for Northeast Thailand, but in general, it's kind of, looking for banks, petrol stations, attractions is the other one. A lot of them aren't there. If you're looking for Watts, temples, monasteries, a lot of them aren't there. So anybody that's looking for any information or wants any information, as usual, contact me. And this is about how long it takes to read one of my posts. So what I'm going to do is stop it here and talk to you all next time. Have a good day. Bye.